Okay, I think we are recording. So I wanted to hop in here just because we had a lot of new coaches join our team. And I know some of you didn't just join this week or last week, but I wanted to do like a call with you, kind of like a what now, like what do I do now? So once you get through coach training, it's 14 days. So if you go to the coach training page and you click on the units tab, it will take you like day 1, day 2, day 3. So it's all in order for you guys. You can get through coach training in a day if you want to. You can get through it in 14 days if you want to. The reason it's 14 days is just so that it makes people like do certain tasks at each time. But I've had people get through it in a couple of days. I've had people get through it in 30 days. It's totally up to you. But the faster you get through it, the faster we get on a one-on-one call, like just you and me. And then the faster we can kind of like move your business forward. I think I saw Brianna was on here. So she went through coach training, and then her and I actually did like a one-on-one just to kind of like talk about how to get started, just kind of answer any questions that she had specifically. And so, hopefully it helped. But then I wanted to do this call because I've always done this with my newer coaches. So once people get through coach training or are going through coach training, I always want to show them the simplicity of the business and like how to be successful, because some of you are going to run, some of you are going to like just take off. I know Ashley's on here. She's been coaching for a little bit, but she started a new coach training and like she posted on social media and like has not stopped since then and is well on her way like to getting to diamond and beyond. Like she just has been showing up. And so I wanted to give you guys the tools and everything and kind of re-talk over basics, kind of like 2.0. So not just bore you to death with like the basics because we know what those are, but kind of like help you get started and continually getting started and getting going. So hopefully through coach training, you guys figured out what the 4 daily vitals are. So basically it's just, being proof the product works. So, working out, drinking Shakeology or Performance Line or whatever it is that you're doing, making sure you're reading personal development. So whether it's a book, whether you're listening to podcasts, whatever that might be, making sure that you are like sharing your journey so you can invite people to the opportunity, whether it's coaching or your challenge groups. And then the last thing is, always recognizing people. Our coaches do really good jobs with that. So I just wanted to talk with you about those 4 daily vitals. It's in coach training, but I'm going to send you guys a PDF file that has the four vitals on there. So if you have questions of like what they are, that's kind of like all laid out for you. But what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to share my screen with you guys and I'm going to walk you through basically like how to take off with your business. So it's a PDF, so it's kind of small. But I wanted just to show you this and kind of explain like, okay, so you've been through coach training. Maybe you've posted on social media already. Maybe you are posting. Maybe you're getting ready to post on social media. And I wanted to kind of like help you with how to like take off, like how to just take off with your business. Because people are like, okay, I'm excited to get started. The same thing with like a new job. You learn the basics and then you're like, okay, I'm ready to do this by myself. I just want to get out there and like fall flat on my face and get up and redo it again. Like this is kind of like that whole taking off point. So I wanted to walk you through just a few things for coaching, like for you and your business, that's super important. If you went through coach training, you've understood what it means to be an active coach. So active means like your account, your Team Beachbody account is active. So I know Allie's on here, so she purchased a challenge pack. So she has 90 PV going through her account. She's an active coach. Let's just say that, Ashley, maybe skipped Shakeology for a month or something. So she doesn't have any PV going through her account. She would be what we call inactive. And that's just her actual like account is active or inactive. You as a coach, since you're working the business, you do always want to be active, simply because when you're signing people up under you, you're getting volume from them, which turns into commission. And if you're inactive, you don't get the volume and therefore you won't get that ending commission. So just being an active coach is really important, and having your coaches be active underneath of you. So like, I'm picking on Ashley again, but like when she's building her business, if she wants to get to diamond, she needs her coaches to be active for her to like keep moving to diamond. So active just means having 50 PV or more. And if you are working the business, which all of you are, you want to have 90 PV, which is your Performance Line, it's Shakeology, 3 packs of beach bars, whatever that is. And hopefully that doesn't cost you every month, because hopefully you're signing up 3 to 5 people and that just covers it. So you're basically coaching for free and then you're starting your business, kind of for free, if that makes sense. So That being said, the other active part is actively like working your business. And so I know pretty much like all of you on here, if you've been through coach training, you actively work your business. So I see, Karina is on here. She posts all the time. Ashley posts all the time. I know they just started coaching or they have been coaching probably a little bit longer than like Brianna and Allie and some of you, but they are always showing up on social media. So posting, whether it's their workout, whether they're hanging out with their kids, whether they had a birthday party, whether they got a new outfit, whatever it is, they're sharing their life on social media, but then they're also, doing the behind the scenes. So they're working the 4 vital behaviors. They're inviting people, adding people, talking to people, helping them get set up, those kinds of things. Excuse me. So posting on social media, I did put a few things in the coach training to help with that. But basically, just find out those 5 things that really define who you are. So like if you need to, get a pen and paper and just say, who am I? Like, what makes me different than Megan? Like, how am I different from everyone else? And so like for me, like I've been married, I'm still kind of sort of newlywed. We've been married for 2.5 years. So it's still kind of new. But like the fact that like we are going through, we're both teachers. So like I'm married to a teacher. I'm married to a coach. So coach's wife. So like that kind of sets me apart from every other couple that's married. I do have a dog, I'm a dog mom, but I'm only a dog mom. I don't have kids. I don't have, XYZ. So that could set me apart from other people. I really look at fitness because it helps me mentally and physically and with like depression and anxiety. So like that sets me apart from someone who just works out because they're supposed to work out. So like just thinking of those things that set you apart from everyone else. And then that's what I share on social media. So if you go to my page, like you'll see obviously right now that I went to Indianapolis, but normally you see like me, fitness journey, like trying to inspire people, just talking about life in general, talking about my spouse, talking about our marriage, just different things like that. So don't feel like if you go to my page and you see that I posted about, Aaron and our dog, like that you have to go post about your husband and your pet or whatever. That's just kind of like part of me. And that's why I use that to post on social media. And then in my posts, I do what's called like call to actions. And so I just say like, if you're still reading this, send me a message. And I literally had a girl send me a message yesterday. She's like, I read your whole post. I'm in your inbox. Help me out. So it can be super simple. Drop your favorite emoji below and I'll give you the details. I have 5 spots left. I'd love for you to claim one. Click this link below. Anything like that is a call to action. And it can be for challenge groups and it can be for the coaching opportunity. So you could say like, my team and I are running a coach sneak peek this month. I would love to get you in it. Drop your name below and I will, send you the link privately, or send me a message and I can get you the link. So call to actions just mean like having your people actually do something with your post. Like when you do, a black dress and a white dress and you're like, which dress should I wear? That's the same thing, like trying to get engagement with your challenge group posts and coaching opportunity posts. And then obviously you're going to reach out to those people who are liking and commenting, reaching out to, friends and family, reaching out to those people who are watching your Instagram stories or, who, maybe or whoever are in your inbox. Obviously you're reaching out and talking to them. And then just making sure that when you start your coaching, like I always say, like when you start and you post that, you put that photo up on social media, like continue to show up on social media, show up for you. So don't feel like you have to put this up on social media because I told you to. Like put it up because it's something that you, want to put out there or send that message out there. So just understand that it's super important for you as a coach and for your coaches to always be active. So 50 PV or more. And if somebody goes inactive, I always just send them a message and just say like, hey girl, is something going on? Like, did you not enjoy, Shakeology last month or whatever? Some people have to delay their Shakeology. Some people maybe want to switch Shakeology to Performance Line. Some people like their card is expired or whatever it is. Some people have no freaking idea that they went inactive. They're like, thank you for telling me, so just checking in with people. So hopefully that makes more sense with like when I say like active and inactive coaching. So this is kind of piggybanking to what I like just talked about, but active coaches, like why is it important? If you have 50 PV, that makes you active. Like, so you have to have at least 50 PV to be an active coach. And it's only like, it's for the entire month. So like Allie purchased her challenge pack. She's going to be active for an entire month until like her Shakeology comes out again or whatever else she wants to purchase. But like for, let's say you have your spouse signed up and maybe you don't want to get 2 bags of Shakeology every month or something. He just needs 50 PV to be active underneath of you. You can order Recharge. You could order Recover. You can order a 3-day refresh with Shaco. You can order, different things to add up to 50 PV. You actually can purchase clothing items like that has PV on it as well. But you as a working coach, you want to have 90 PV because then you will get free people. So let's just say this month, let's just say Allie signs up 3 people this month. She ordered her challenge pack, so she's got 90 PV going through. Beachbody actually sends you free people. Like if Susie down the street signs up right now, Beachbody takes her and they assign her to a random coach. And so Allie could get 3 new people this month, as well as 3 Beachbody leads this month too. And you get commission from those after you get volume. If they end up ordering Shakeology the next month, you get Shakeology. So that's Success Club points. And so Beachbody gives you free people once you help 3. They give you free is what we say it. So once you help 3 people and you have Beachbody On Demand and that 90 PV, they send you free people. And it's awesome because actually, Karina ended up being one of my free leads from Beachbody. And then she ended up, coaching and freaking rocking things. So it's just crazy to have that. And she's on the call. So it's just crazy. So the reason I always talk to people about their goals with coaching and things like that is when you're building to Emerald, which is just one person on your left and one person on your right. So for an example, mine was a friend from high school, and then I signed up my husband. So that got me to Emerald. And then every month or every week, actually, when you cycle through, they pay you because you're an Emerald coach. They pay you. So having active people underneath of you. And then just think of it this way, that every time somebody orders from you, their order has volume attached to it, and the volume gets put into this mason jar every single week. And then on Thursday, you dump the mason jar out and they pull from that. And every time they can get it out from a 2-to-1 ratio, that's called cycling. And then they send you, they pay you money to cycle. And so that's how you make, this business work. First of all, you get commission from people who sign up with you. And then you also get commission off of volume. And then you also get commission off of signing up 5 people a month. And so volume's accruing, which means, money. And then if you help 5 people a month, so let's say your goal is to help 3 people this month, and then you actually help 5. So within the 5-week period, you've helped 5 people, they pay you $100. So for every 5 people, they pay you $100. So, there's tons of ways to build your income. It's literally just helping people. And the only way to do that is posting and inviting people. So hopefully that kind of helps. And remember, I was just talking to you about cycling. So as an Emerald coach, which means you have one person on your left and one person on your right, once you cycle, that's $14 every single time you cycle. If you're a Ruby coach, which just means you have an Emerald on one leg and an Emerald on the other, and then you have 3 people on your left and right, you cycle at what's called, $16 as a Ruby coach. A Diamond or Star Diamond, so once you hit Diamond and beyond, it's always $18. So basically, the reason that we always talk about Emerald is not only is it super important because it's building your business, but you're building your legs, you're building volume, and you're building your actual tribe. Obviously, you have what's called quick wins as a coach. So I will be completely honest. If I coached for 3 months and I didn't actually make anything the first 3 months, I probably would have just quit. However, I have to put the time and effort into it. I have to post on social media. I have to message people, those kinds of things. You can't just sit here and expect people to knock on your door, because I had one this month and it's June 24th and I've been coaching for 2.5 years. It doesn't just happen the way people think it is. I reach out to people, I message them all the time, I comment, question, all that stuff for people. And then, hitting Emerald just helps you get from Emerald, then your next, step is Diamond, and so on and so forth. Just to move your business forward, move that income forward, and really just push yourself, if that makes sense. So if you are not an Emerald coach, being an Emerald coach should be your next, goal, if you will. And you can hit Emerald in 10 minutes if you want to. You can hit it in 24 hours if you want to. You can hit it in a month, in a year if it's going to take you that long. It's just a decision. Hitting Emerald is just a decision. And so it's basically just finding 2 people to join you on this journey. My first person was my husband, and I think that's okay. And so the next person was somebody that I knew. And so how do you actually get to Emerald? So When you sign people up, there's a difference. They can sign up as what's called a customer or a discount coach, which I actually kind of describe it as VIP, because coach scares people sometimes. So I always just say like, this is VIP. It says discount coach, but it's basically just VIP access. But basically it's just two people. So friends, family, whoever it is, I always sign up, you can sign up your spouse, parent, child, whatever. You can work you plus 2 accounts. And so, let's just say Karina wants to sign up her husband and she wants to sign up her mom or something to get to Emerald. Boom, she's Emerald. So what do they do? What do they order? She could order challenge packs. Maybe her mom actually wants to do Shakeology and try Beachbody On Demand. Maybe her spouse really wants to do Performance Line. Or she can just sign them up as a coach and then, find things to make them active enough to have 50 PV. So it's totally your choice. If you're interested in getting to Emerald and you're like, I would like to get to Emerald as fast as possible, reach out to me. I can help you get there. But just know that signing up like a spouse, a parent, or a child right away, obviously if they're over 18, is really important because now in my business, I built my husband to Diamond. So not only am I like a Diamond coach, my husband is also a Diamond coach. So I kind of just created 2 people out of just me, if that makes sense. And so not only does my husband cycle and my husband sign people up, I'm cycling and I'm signing people up. And so even though it's paying a different person, it's still obviously like I'm still getting paid. So it's kind of like how we double dip, if that makes sense. And that's kind of why in signing up your spouse is, super important. But I always just say, go find like a best friend who wants to do this with you. You all have like 2 people that you're like, hey girl, I'm going to go to the mall tomorrow. Do you want to go with me? If they say, yeah, like it's the same, like those people are your people. I just reached out to people I was working with and I was like, hey, I'm doing this thing. Would you want to do it with me? And they're like, sure, what is it? And I just explain it to them and we hold each other accountable and we get better results. Signing up people, at the discount, who doesn't like to save money, offering that discount option. In our team page is just kind of how I word it. But basically, I just say, there's no difference between customer or discount coach when you sign up initially. The only difference is next month, there's a $16 membership fee. However, you get $2 shipping versus $16 shipping, and you save 25% off. So I don't know why you wouldn't do that. So every month, you're probably going to save 20 to 30 bucks signing up as discount coach. And then how long does it take? A reality, it's just a decision. Getting to Emerald is just a decision. It's totally up to you. Finding 2 friends, just putting your head down until you find those, 2, 3, 4 people. That's definitely, a choice that you can make. Getting out there, posting on social media, just asking people. I usually encourage my coaches, once they get through coach training, like in a week, they should be at Emerald. Because like I said before, Emerald's a decision. And I know Karina can kind of stand behind me is like, once you get to Emerald, you're like, I can freaking do this. And then you sign up 2 more people. And then you sign up 2 more people. It's just like hitting Emerald repeatedly every single time. Okay, so I talked about posting a little bit before, but the thing that I wanted to help you guys with is like, I think from this weekend and what I was gathering from the coaches who went with me is we make coaching so freaking complicated. Like keep it simple. Like just keep it simple. Post on social media, message people, sign them up, get them into a challenge group, rock it out, get really amazing results. Do it all over again tomorrow. It's so simple. Do not overcomplicate it. Okay, so pick like your main platform. So when I started coaching, mine was Facebook. Like started on Facebook. I'm still on Facebook 2.5 years later. However, I used Facebook and then I copy my post and I go and I put it on Instagram, use the photo that I used on Facebook, the wording I used on Facebook, and I shared on Instagram. So I got it to 2 places within a matter of like 10 seconds. I posted on Facebook, copy it, paste it, go post it on Instagram. So pick a main platform you're always going to post to, and then just copy it to that second one, if that makes sense. Posting 2 to 3 times a day, it just depends on your posts when you decide to put them up. But normally I only get in like 2 posts on Facebook. Instagram, I try to get 3 just because people are more active on Instagram than they are on Facebook anymore. But this morning I posted on Facebook and then I posted at like 5:30 today. So I might get a post up tonight on Facebook, but if I do anywhere, it'll probably be on Instagram. So just posting 2 times a day. About what? Your 5 pillars. What makes you you? So if you're a mom, you should probably be posting about how you're making this work with your kiddos. I know Karina posted today about fitting into her pre-pregnancy outfit. Like that's going to reach so many moms right now. I know Ashley always posts about her workouts and stuff, like making sure she's getting them in, even though she has crazy work hours. She's going to hit all of those people. So just really sharing about who you are. So if you're a fitness person, maybe you're huge into personal development, maybe you love to, I don't know, like stitch or whatever it is, like just sharing things about you. It doesn't always have to be like Beachbody in people's faces. But I always share fitness, but I don't like tell people to work out. I don't tell them what I'm doing or what program or, what company, but I do share with them that I'm physically working out. So then they come and ask me about those things. And then the post from your coach's monthly calendar is every single month, and I'm working on July's right now, is we kind of have like a marketing calendar, like what's going on this month. So basically if there is a challenge group coming up, so everybody knows Lift 4 is coming out July 16th. Everybody in this group should be, rambling about this new program. Oh my gosh, new program coming out. Only 4 days a week, 3 rest days, sign me up. I can have a treat day, absolutely. So easy with my mom life, so easy with my crazy busy schedule. Just sharing about that without saying like Lift 4 coming out July 16, like sharing that with people. Always talking about the challenge group opportunity, sharing about coaching, what it's done for you. Obviously with posting, we all know when we're scrolling what stops you. So sometimes like when I find myself scrolling on my own phone and I stop my finger, I look at the photo and I'm like, why did I stop at this person's photo? Was it super colorful? Was it really clear? Maybe it was like really had this weird filter on it. Maybe it was a picture of some girl's like abs or something like that. Like whatever it is, like whatever stops you when you're scrolling, that's what you should be posting about because it attracted you and you want to attract people like you, if that makes sense. Intentional wording, that first 12 to 15 words of your post is what is going to make or break you. So if you have like this big, long, like one like paragraph post, people are probably not going to answer your question. They're not going to drop their comment below, whatever it is. But if you have like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe this just happened, people are like, well, what just happened? Like try to really get them engaged. It's kind of like writing a paper. We needed that like hook sentence, we always had to write that in middle school. What's the hook? What's going to draw me in? So having intentional wording. And then like I talked about before, the call to action. So drop a comment below, drop your favorite emoji, get in my inbox. Click this link here. I know a couple of the girls drop an application in the comments, like whatever it is, call to actions. And then, thinking about when you're posting, when you're putting something up, ask yourself, would I react to this post? Okay, so like maybe you talked about pre-pregnancy clothes. So for me, would I react to it? No, because I haven't had a baby yet. But am I Karina's market? Nope, I'm not. However, she does fitness a lot, and that really drives me. So like if people are going to react to your posts, they're going to connect and want to talk with you. And then when they do that, that's where that invite comes from. So don't just put a post up there just because your coach told you to post 2 times a day. Really find like meaningful content. So like if you're working out and your kids are in the living room hanging out with you, take a picture of that and share it with people. I'm making this work because it's important to me and I want to be a good example for my kids. Like so many people are going to react and connect with that. And then you offer that invite to them. And then that's kind of that process. So please, if there's anything you do, you just keep things simple. Post on social media, message people, get really good results. Like it's so simple. Don't make it any more complicated than it needs to be. So one thing that I was with 4 girls this weekend and I asked what they were struggling with. And every single one of them told me inviting. And I was like, what? Like, what? Everything's inviting? Like, why is it so hard? So then I talked with them a little bit more. And so, who do you talk to? Like, what do you say to people? How do you invite people to this opportunity? Maybe you have no freaking idea how to explain a challenge group. So that's why you're not inviting to people. Who the hell cares? Act like you do. Like, who cares? Like, figure it out. So if I put a post up on social media, if anybody, and I mean anybody, likes and comments on my posts, I have to be in their inbox. That's my job as a coach. Hey girl, I have a group kicking off on Monday. Want to join? Or, hey girl, thanks for the love. I have a group, starting on Monday. Would you want to snag a spot? Short, simple. Don't make it any harder than it needs to be. My invites used to be like, Hey, Karina, I hope you're having a great weekend. I just wanted to stop in and say thank you so much for your love on my post. This journey has just been absolutely incredible. I just have been working so hard. I'm really looking for people who want to join me. Do you think that you would want to? Like, is it a good invite? Absolutely. But is it so freaking long that people are like snoozing by like the third sentence? Yes. Now I've just been like, hey, girl, thanks for the love. Group starts on Monday. Want to join? People are like, what group? Oh, girl, let me just tell you, like this group starting off talking about that, just keeping it short and simple. And then I started talking to like friends, that's who I started with. Then I went to my family or friends of friends, people who I went to college with, high school people that I went to high school with, my neighbors, my coworkers, those kinds of people. So if you have no idea who to talk to, you always have friends on your Facebook page. And if you don't, you should be inviting or adding new friends to your Facebook anyways. I have 4,000 people on Facebook. Not all 4,000 of them are on this call right now. So I have work to do. Messaging friends. Hey girl, how have you been? I haven't seen you in 6 months. How are the kids? Talking to them. And then they're like, well, what are you doing? Well, I'm now a Beachbody coach. Absolutely freaking love it. Would love to have you join us. What do you think? Like, you can always work that in there. Just have a conversation as if you were talking to your best friend. It's just the same thing as if I was wearing a shirt from Target and someone's like, where did you get that shirt? First thing you say, Target. It was $10. So comfy. Go get it. Exact same thing with Beachbody. I do these at-home workouts. I drink my Shakeology. I've been getting amazing results. Would you want to join with me? Okay, super, super easy. What's working, what you're doing, and then, share with them why or how you feel. And then I gave that cute shirt example because I don't know why we overcomplicate Beachbody, and it shouldn't be overcomplicated. And then always have fun. Like, I love sending out invites to people because I love getting no's from people because I know that in like a month they're going to sign up with me anyways because I'm going to be in their face on social media. Okay. Or if people say yes, like it's really exciting because you're like, oh my God, someone just said yes to me. So when you're talking to them, inviting them, super short, keep it super simple. So if you have 10 people, send out 10 invites super quick. Hey girl, thanks for the love. I start my boot camp on Monday. Do you want to snag a spot? Copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste to like 20 people. Done. Invites, done. If they all say no, awesome. You go to 20 people tomorrow and you write all their names down and you come back and you ask them all in July. Like, it's so simple. If they're on your page, liking and commenting, they want to join you. They are just waiting for you to ask them. So keep it super short, super simple. Okay. So taking action and controlling your business, I'm just going to touch on this just a little bit, but set some business hours. I know there's a lot of moms on here, and I know there's a lot of people on here with crazy schedules. And so I work every single night from 7 to 9 at night. Like, I don't know why. I have all day to work my business, but I work it at 7 to 9 at night. It's when I think the best. So I might not be on my phone. I might not answer people's questions. I might not be signing people up during the day, but from 7 to 9 o'clock at night, your inbox is probably getting messages from me. People are probably getting signed up. That's probably when I'm posting in our team page. Like, I set my business hours for a reason, and you need to do the same thing. And then once you do that, share that with your spouse so they know, okay, mom's going to go work in the office for an hour. I'll be right back. And then he knows he only has an hour that he has to watch the kids. Just make sure you're communicating that piece with them. Thinking about what you want to post about in advance. Maybe you craft it in advance. If you want to, completely fine, do that. If you can't do that, then maybe just get an idea. Tomorrow's Monday, so I'm going to talk about my fitness journey and how I'm starting Before Lift 4. I'm probably going to want to talk about something about, my weekend and like where I was in Indianapolis. And then tomorrow night, I'm going to probably do like a call to action and let them know I'm filling up my group for July. So I have an idea of what I want to post on Monday. I just maybe don't have all of the posts crafted yet or something. Using a calendar. So I have my calendar that I always have it sitting with me. You can make one on Google Calendar. I have it on my phone. My alarm goes off at 7:45 or 6:45 every single night. It says, do your shit. 6:45 every single night because I know I have to go in my office in 15 minutes. So if we're sitting at Erin's parents and my phone goes off, I'm like, hey, babe, 6:45, think we could leave? I make that choice. Like, I make that choice to end time with my in-laws or end time with my husband or end time watching a TV show because this business means something to me. Like, I'm invested in it, and so I'm setting those hours for myself. Like tonight, we got back from Indianapolis, 11 hours in the car, and my husband was like, you have a call tonight? And I was like, yep, 8 o'clock every single Sunday night. I don't plan anything else. And he was like, all right, well, let's make sure we're back in time and I'll get you food and get you supper before the call. Like, it just, like, you talk about it, you share and communicate it with it, and you just make it work. So if you, need help or anything, just make sure you ask. I'm always here to help you, set things up, figure out how long you should be working your business, or if you're struggling with like figuring out when is the best time, totally here to help you. But just know that like every single day, show up for you, like show up, even if it's just once on your social media page, in your business, whatever it is. I'm not telling you have to work 24 hours, whatever, 24/7 is how it is. I'm saying, put in an hour, a good hour a day in your business, and you're going to watch it grow. I have really big goals. So I set 3 hours aside, 4 hours aside a day to move my business forward. And so it's not really just about the time frame. It's about what you do during that time. So being intentional and just making sure you're putting things into action. So, and the last thing I want to leave you with is just make sure that you believe in yourself. There is no explanation needed. You have all of the tools and everything that you need to be successful. You have Google, you have your coach, you have our team, you have our pods, you have everything that you need to be successful. If you have to go back through coach training, go back through coach training on your own. If you have to send me a message because you're like, hey, I'm really trying to work my business, but I have no freaking idea what I'm doing, send that message. Like, that's what those pods are for. But just know you guys have all of the tools to be successful. We have Google at our fingertips. We have an incredible team. There's tons of team calls on our team page. There's tons of like resources out there and stuff. So if you ever need something, you can always ask for help, but just know that you have everything that you need to be successful. You just have to put that work into it. And your first 18 months of your business is the most important part of your business because that's going to set the tone for you. And for me, my first 6 months of the business, I did the minimum. I helped 5 people a month, and then I posted 2-3 times on social media. I'm probably invited a couple times a week, like not anything crazy, but I did the minimum. Like, I just did minimum, and my business was minimum. And then I wanted to quit because things got hard, or my coach quit, or my best friend quit Beachbody, or whatever it was. And I was like, oh, this isn't for me. I'm not a good leader. I'm not going to be successful, until I decided that, like, okay, I'm going to go all in and see what that looks like. So I went all in, not just for a day, not just for a week, but like for several months. And that's why we are where we are, is because like you have to make that decision that you're going to set aside an hour a day to make this work. And so I was going to show you, and I'll tag you guys in the team page, but I have just like a tracker sheet. I know some of you have seen this before, but it's literally just helping you with like what to do every day as a coach. And then how long. I have the minutes on it. So it tells you how many minutes, it should take you and stuff. And so just really getting in the routine and the habit of posting on social media, talking to people, getting them signed up. That's as simple as it is. Like, showing up on social media starts the wheel. You talking to those people continues the wheel going. Them getting signed up, them doing the exact same thing. That's where you get your coaches from. So don't make coaching any harder than it needs to be. Don't make inviting any harder than it needs to be. Literally just say, hey girl, thanks for the love. My boot camp starts Monday. Want to snag a spot? If they say no, cool. Write them down for next month. Like, don't like start crying because someone said no to you. If I did that, I'd be bawling right now because I probably had like 8 people today tell me no, and I've been coaching for 2.5 years. Okay, so people are going to say no. Who cares? Put them on the list for next month. And then even on this tracker sheet I have, you can't really see it, but it says vital behaviors. So I have that on there too, so you can just check that off. So I will make sure that you guys have this. It's in the team page, but I'll just I'll type on the bottom so it'll bump it to the top. So hopefully that simplified things kind of for coaching. Post on social media, talk to people, help them get started. Like, hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully. Okay. Do you guys have any questions or anything? Anybody have anything that's like, it's okay if you do. I'm here to answer it. And I will post that 4 vital behavior thing. I'll post all 4 of those in the page too. So you have those. So if you're like, okay, what's the 4 vitals? So you'll have the tracker sheet and you'll have what the 4 vitals are. Basically, you just got to post and talk to people and just have a general conversation with people. If you need help with how to explain a challenge pack, how to explain the challenge group, whatever it is, like if that's your problem because people are so interested, like that's a good problem to have. So we can help you with that. It's just really getting to that process. So continually posting, just reaching out to people and then just helping them get set up. So, okay. Since you guys don't have questions, I will post the PDF for you guys in there, and then I'll tag you for the tracker sheet so you have that. And then just know that as you guys are getting done with your coach training, if you haven't done yet, we'll get on a one-on-one and like help you get going. I know Brianna has, and so we really want to focus. Basically, my like system is coach training, emerald, doing your shit long enough, getting to diamond, continually doing your shit long enough, getting your big team, and then hitting star diamond, if that makes sense. So like we want to get you through coach training, understand what the heck you're doing. Okay. Even though like, I'll be honest, like almost 3 years coaching, I still have questions. Like I still Google stuff. I still look stuff up. Like it's okay to not know everything, but getting you like that foundation, if that makes sense, getting you to emerald. So really focus on finding 2 people. It's Sunday. You can hit it by Thursday easily. Okay. So finding those 2 people ASAP, getting your butt to emerald. Then once you're through emerald, the thing that Karina and Ashley are working on really hard right now, and I think I saw Kate on here, that they're working on really right now is posting, inviting, and getting people to join. Like that's where they're at. They're in the trenches right now. And what they're doing right now is going to help them get to diamond. And then once you're diamond, you just do the exact same thing every single day. And then your coaches are doing the exact same thing every single day. That's how you get to star diamond. So basically for me, coach training, I got my butt to emerald. I kept getting myself to emerald basically every single week. I was like getting myself to emerald again and again and again. So just signing people up, got myself to diamond, doing the exact same thing, signing people up, got myself to 1 star. Like that's this process. Okay. So don't make it any harder than it needs to be. I swear it's super easy. Post, invite, get people like started with you. Okay. So if you have questions about the things in between, let me know. Otherwise, I will tag you guys, or I'll put the tracker in there, and then I'll also put the recording as well as the PDF so you guys can have it. Okay. All right. I'm going to go get ready for bed because I think I'm probably going to pass out again, even though I slept for